Here we have today's forces, British versus Italian. Let's take a closer look. The British have two formations, the primary formation being a rifle company upgraded with the Indian Rifle Company to represent the 3rd Indian Rifles, present at the Battle of Point 171. We have an HQ, 3 full-strength platoons, a 6-strong mortar platoon, a 4-strong Vickers platoon, some 6-pounders that are from Normandy but are being used here until we get desert ones, and 4 more 6-pounders upgraded with the Portee card to be on the back trucks. The second formation is a formation of Honey Stewarts with an HQ of 3 Honey Stewarts and 2 troops of 3. And then in support, we have a platoon of Matildas using Battlefront's community card for the Matilda, a Honey OP, and a battery of 4 25-pounders. And that will be today's British formation. The Italians, here to represent, I believe it's the Arriete division that attacked Point 171. We have an M1441 company with a HQ of 1 tank, 2 troops of 4 M14s, and a troop of 3 M14s. Then we have a Bersaglieri Rifle Company with an HQ, 2 full-strength platoons, a platoon of 3 Breda HMGs, a platoon of 3 mortars, 81mm, and 3 of the assault mortars. In support, we have a Semivente battery of 6 Semiventes, a scout troop of 4 AB-41s, a AB-41 observation post, a compulsory platoon from the Germans as an allied support unit of 4 short-barreled 5cm Panzer IIIs, the Stuka support card to bring 2 Stukas, and a battery of 4 100mm artillery pieces. And then also for the M14 company, we have taken Luigi Pascucci. And that will be the Italian force for today's game.
North Africa, 27 May 1942. The Italian Arriete Division crashes into the southern flank of the 3rd Indian Motor Brigade in the opening acts of Operation Venice during the Battle of Gazala.
As you will have seen the deployment, just to quickly let you know, we are doing immediate reserves for both companies, or for both factions. For the British Reserve, we have the Honey Stewarts, all 3 of them are the 3 platoons, and the Matilda platoon, which will be the last one to come on because Matildas are so slow. For the Italians, the entire infantry or Bersaglieri Rifle Company is the reserve, and they will come on as well, starting turn 1 in immediate reserves. All right, so first Italian turn, command step. We're going to roll for our Stukas. I get a 1. They will not come in. So we roll for the plane, didn't come in with a 1. I almost forgot to roll for reserves. First turn on 5. No, on to movement. All right, turn 1 movement. Just to recap, so we started on the left flank. The Semiventes attempted to go up the hill, 2 of which passed their cross check. The rest did either not pass or did not have enough movement to get anywhere up the slope, so they just didn't bother. I decided to leave 1 back, and I'm only going to push 1 forward because I'm going to actually try to use them as artillery, and I only need 1 to see. The AB-41s, as you can see, retreated just to get out of some away from the line of sight of some of those anti-tank guns. The Panzer IIIs, I attempted to cross up the hill as well, so we're treating sand dunes as cross checks, just so you're aware, or at least steep sand dunes. So one failed the cross check, the other 3 climbed up to the hill edge and are hauled down on the hill there. The M1441s, they advanced forward, as you can see. Over here, this M14 platoon has advanced into that little small village, trying to get in and get up to the top of the hill there. And my OP is moving around the flank, just on the top of the ridge line there of that sand dune. Okay. So we're going to move on to turn 1 shooting. Okay, so we are going to move into shooting. We're going to start with the 3 Panzer IIIs. Semivente didn't get high enough to be able to shoot. So 3 shots here into the 6-pounder Portee. Just over 16 inches, but you are in the open, so hitting on 5s. And I'll get no hits. So next we're going to do these M1441s. They're going to shoot up the hill into the Vickers there. You are within 16, but you're concealed and you're gone to ground because it's the first turn. So I'll be hitting you on 6s with their cannon shots. Nope. And then we've got 2 M14s. They're going to shoot the 6-pounders that they can just barely see. These are over 16, so these will be hitting on 7s. So no 6s to start. And then we got 1 M14 that's also going to try and shoot at you 6-pounders, also hitting on a 7 because of range, concealment, and gone to ground. Yeah, definitely not. So that is the end of Italian turn 1. Moving on to British turn 1. British turn 1. What are we doing first?
Gotta roll for reserves.
Yep. So 1 roll of a 5 or more.
Nope.
No, that is a 2. I know you guys can't quite see that. Sorry. And then we'll be right back with movement. What a quick and effective movement phase. Take us through it.
Nothing moved.
Nope. They're staying dug in, holding their ground.
Nerves of steel. They're hanging in and watching things happen.
So we'll be right back with the shooting phase. Okay, so we're going to move into the shooting phase. So we're starting with Breeze 6-pounder Portees with their stationary rate of fire 2, shooting at my Panzer IIIs that are hull down. So we are over 16. And I am in concealment, so you'll be hitting me on 6s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
Okay, what's the anti-tank value on your 6-pounder?
89.
89 against front armor, I think, of 5 on my Panzer IIIs. Front armor 5. So 9 on 5. Would normally be a 4 to equal, a 5 to ignore, but because we're over 16, I have +1 to my front armor, so I'll need a 3 to equal. And I'll get a 4, which will bounce that shot.
Okay.
All right, next we've got the 3 6-pounder there on the bridge line, shooting down to my M14s. The M14s are also careful, but we are under 16 inches, and I'm not in concealment, so you're just hitting me on 4 with 6 dice.
Five hits.
All right, assign your hits. Basically 2 will get 2 hits and 1 will get 1. Ouch. All right, still anti-tank 9. Front armor on these is 3, so I need a 6 to equal. So the first tank equals once, goes in the other. So we'll just put these here beside the tank to remember. Second tank, both go in, so we don't need to put anything down. And last tank equals. Okay, so firepower on the 6-pounder, hun?
4+.
All right, so we need a 4+ to destroy that tank on 1 die.
1 die.
Because one of them is equaling.
Yep.
So it is destroyed, okay, so won't bother with the other. And then 2 4+, one of which any of each will destroy the middle tank. It's dead, and a single 4+ to bail out the last. It is not bailed out. Okay. So we will mark that and be right back. All right, here we have the destroyed tanks and the not bailed out tank, and then Bree's going to throw a boys anti-tank rifle from that platoon into there. It's just over 16, so hitting on a 5. It hits. Anti-tank was 4, I think you said?
I believe so. Let me
and what's
double
the
check.
firepower?
4 firepower 5+.
Okay, so anti-tank 4 to front armor 3. Actually, at this range, my front armor becomes 4 and automatically bounces it on a 1. So never mind.
We're good.
My bad. Right. Sorry, guys. A little bit since we played. That will be the British turn 1 on to Italian turn 2. All right, command step. I don't have anyone bailed out, so just straight to the last stand test on that lone tank. On a 4+, he sticks around. He sticks around.
Darn.
Okay, so then we get, I believe it's reserves and then aircraft, or is it aircraft and then reserves?
Double checking. Please stand by.
It is reserves and then aircraft. So 2 dice for reserves. I'll get nothing this turn. And then a single die for aircraft. I'll get my Stukas. So we'll pull them on, do my movement phase, and be right back. Okay, turn 2, Italian movement. So lots of stuff moved forward. The Semivente, he passed a cross check again to get to the crest of the hill, and is one also, like the Panzers, hull down there just to start spotting artillery bombardments for the rest of them next turn. The lone Panzer III that failed his cross check last turn has moved up with his fellows. He did pass this turn, and again, hull down, just going to try and take out those portees before I move forward. Command M1441 moved up to support the other one for his next turn's last stand, just in case. And the 4-strong platoon has moved up to the crossroads, while the other platoon has finished moving through the village and is advancing towards the crest of the hill. The Observer is staying stationary to sight bombardments on top of the 6-pounders, and the Stukas are coming in swooping low to try and bomb the 25-pounders.
Okay.
So we'll move on to shooting. Okay, we're going to kick off the Italian shooting with some artillery. I'm going to attempt to use my spotter over there on the ridgeline to spot for my 100 millimeters over there, to drop it right there. Skills on both units are 4+, and there is terrain underneath, so I'll need a 5. So first attempt, second attempt, and third attempt. No, so that does not spot. So then the Stukas will attempt to spot themselves right there on top of that. And there is no terrain, so needing a 3. Getting the spot. And we'll be right back with the dice rolls. Okay, so we successfully spotted, and we're going to roll for 3 of the hits for the 25-pounders. There's 3 of them under the template over there. As you can see, I got the spotting mark on top of the middle of the second middle one. So needing 4s to hit. No hits, so that was ineffective Stuka bombardment. And we'll be right back with the rest of the shooting. Okay, the Panzer III platoon is again going to shoot the 6-pounder Portees, 3 of which are stationary, so rate of fire 2 on those, 1 of which is moving, rate of fire 1. So 7 shots, hitting on 5s because you're over 16, but not in concealment. I will get 1 hit, which I'll put on the closest tank. Sorry, truck. It is an unarmored tank team, so it gets a saving throw of 4+.
Let me acquire a die. 1 second. Saved it.
So we'll be right back with the rest of the shooting. All right, last of the shooting for the Italians. These 3 M14s will shoot the 6-pounders on the ridge.
Okay.
You are now under 16, but you're not gone to ground, so hitting you on 5s. 1 hit, a 4-up save, please.
Nope.
Then, because of gun shield, I do have to pass a firepower check, which on an M14 is a 4+. Yes. No. So, doesn't kill it. And then we got 1 M14 that's also going to shoot at the Portees down the road. They are slightly concealed to him, I believe. I don't know if I did that last turn, but I just realized there is a hill in front of him. You can only just barely see the top of the trucks, so hitting on a 6. And he misses anyways. So that will be the end of Italian turn 2. British turn 2, we got reserve rolls, and that's about it for the command step. So 2 dice.
Nope.
Nothing. British turn 2, shooting step. We're going to kick off with 25-pounders. What are we doing with them?
We're going to do attempt to range them in here.
Yeah, spotting.
With the OP here.
Right. Okay. So there is short terrain underneath that, or well, there will be underneath that template. Your skills are 3 for both, so 4 to range in. First attempt.
Nope.
Second attempt.
Yes.
So ranges in on the second attempt. There will be 3 of the M14s underneath it, hitting them on a 5. Just the second attempt ranging in.
2 hits.
2 hits. And what was the anti-tank?
Let me just double check. I think it was 4. 83.
83?
83.
So my top armor is 1, so I'll need a 2 to equal and a 3 to bounce. I get 2 1s in a unsurprising state of affairs. So straight onto firepowers to blow up 2 of my M14s.
Let me just double check their firepower again.
It's probably a 3+.
I think so. 4+.
4+.
4+.
Right, yeah, because they're 25-pounders, not 105s.
No.
Okay, 2 bailed out tanks. I can live with that. All right, we'll be right back with the rest of the British shooting. Okay, next we've got the 6-pounders on the hill. Going to shoot down at the full-strength platoon of M14s. We've got 2 shots each. Hitting on... Was it over 16 last turn?
I don't know. Double check. I
Well,
don't
I don't
think
remember.
so. Because we are both very tired.
Oh, because you shot the other platoon, that's why.
Right.
But now I'm under 16, but I am close enough to the hill that I'm going to get concealment from it. Because you're shooting half through the hill. So I'll take that for a 5 to hit. Getting 2 hits.
Yep.
Would have been 3, not too bad. So, once again, anti-tank 9 to my front armor of 4. No, front armor of 3. So 6s. 1 6, so 1 potential bail on a firepower check and 1 potential destruction on a firepower check, which I think you said was 4+.
Double check my firepower. 4+, you got it. So do you want the bail or the destruction first?
Your choice.
We'll do the bail first.
All right. It is not bailed out, and the destroyed tank? It is destroyed. All right, moving right along. The 8 shots from the 6-pounder Portees into the 4 Panzer IIIs over 16 and in concealment. So hitting me on 6s.
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, we got 1 hit. Anti-tank 9 to front armor 5, which becomes front armor 6 at this range. So a 3 equals, and I get a 4.
Okay, so ignores.
Yep. So
Ping.
that will be your movement. Your shooting step onto Italian turn 3.
Yep.
Turn 3, Italian command step. We got a last stand test on this tank because he's down to 1 platoon, and he's got the commander reroll now because I moved up the command tank. On a 4+, he doesn't need a reroll.
Okay.
So then we get 3 dice for reserves. Needing a 5 or better. I get 1 platoon, which is good because I'm guaranteed 1 platoon, so I didn't even need to roll. And then Stukas again. No. Okay, so we'll choose a reserve unit, and we'll be right back with the movement. So got halfway through my movement step and realized I forgot to remount those 2 tanks there. So on 2+, they remount.
Okay.
All right, so movement. Most of the stuff on, excuse me, my left flank stayed stationary. The Semiventes are going to attempt a bombardment. Panzers are going to attempt to wipe out those Portees. My command M14 attempted to cross-check up on top of the hill there and failed, and this lone tank stayed stationary. These 3 M14s, they successfully cross-checked up the sand hill, and 3 of the 4 over here were able to get up. For my reserves, I chose a Bersaglieri company. They cross-country dashed on and then successfully followed me to get that extra little bit of movement, so hopefully they'll be able to get in the fight before it's too late.
Okay.
On to shooting. So we're going to start my turn 3 shooting step with some bombardments, or attempted bombardments, as speaking is apparently hard today. AB41 OP is going to look all the way down the table and try and drop it on the first of that marker there on the back of the Portee tanks,
Right
or
there.
Trucks.
Trucks?
Yep.
Trucks.
So there's no terrain underneath, just needing a 4 to range in. So first attempt, ranges in. So we already checked. I'm going to hit all 4 of the trucks and 3 of the rifle stands. So I'll use the smaller dice for the rifle stands. The first attempted range in, so I'll be hitting you on your regular 2-hit number of 4. So the big dice are the Portees, the little dice are the infantry, hitting on 4s. So I'll hit the trucks 3 times, and I'll hit the infantry 3 times. So the trucks are a 4-up save. I'll move that out of your way there.
Thank you, darling. Trucks.
So I'll kill 2 of the trucks.
Yep.
And then 3 infantry saves. 1 fails, to which I need to make a firepower check, because you are in bulletproof cover, and I didn't think to look up the firepower. It is a 3+. Blows up an infantry stand.
Okay.
All right, so we'll just do the second range in as well. The Semivente battery is going to attempt a spot on top of the boys. And then, 2 of your trucks are blown up. Don't forget, we'll mark those with smoke in a second. Let's see if we can range in first. 4+ to range in. First attempt, it ranges in. So we're going to hit basically, well, we had already checked. It was hitting everyone except that infantry stand that just died.
That just died, so.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifle teams left. Which we'll do first on a 4+. I'll hit 4. So 4 rifle teams. And then your 2-inch gets hit, and your boys does not get hit.
The one thing you wanted to die.
Yeah. Do the 2-inch first.
2-inch first?
3 up. It's
Fine.
good. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry teams. 1 fails. Firepower 3+. Blows it up.
Okay.
All right, and we'll be right back for the rest of the shooting. All right, just to finish off the rest of my shooting, the 4 short 5cm Panzer IIIs are going to shoot the last 2 of the Portee anti-tank guns.
Okay.
Got 8 shots because I'm stationary, hitting you on 5s. 3 hits, so 2 on one, 1 on the other. 4 up saves, please.
The one with 2.
Now he's dead. And the one with 1. He's dead. Perfect.
Okay.
That gets rid of that platoon. That's
Darn it.
big pain in my ass gone. So then we're going to move right into that M1441 platoon there. They're going to shoot machine gun fire into the Vickers.
Okay.
And we have, wow, that's a lot of machine guns.
I don't like that sound.
6 each.
Should I just pull them from the table?
No, dear. They are dug in. Firepower is only 6 after all. I'm just didn't realize they had this many machines.
Impressed?
A little bit, actually.
Yeah.
Something Italian's good. I shouldn't say that. There's plenty of good Italian stuff that I've enjoyed playing in Sicily, so this is just continuing that trend. So we got 6, 12, 18 shots. You are dug in, gone to ground, and concealed, but under 16, so hitting you on 6s.
Okay.
I guess I really probably should be putting these into the 6-pounders. Oh well.
Too late.
1, 2, 3, 4. So each Vickers takes a single hit.
Okay. Shall I roll them
Just together.
independently
it doesn't really
together?
matter.
Okay.
3 up saves.
1 dead.
1 failed, but I had to
Oh,
pass
right.
firepower because you are dug in, and I do not. So not
Okay.
even pinning the platoon. Okay, then we'll do the same thing with the other 3 on the crest line that are going to shoot into the mortars right in front of them.
Okay.
Who are also dug in, they just don't have markers on them.
Yeah, they do. Just
Right, it's not a
right there.
sandbag marker.
Yeah, I ran out of
Okay.
sandbags.
All right, hitting on 6s. That's a little, no. Yep, that's better by 1. So 5 hits. 5 saves, please. 1, 6
Yep.
up firepower to destroy it.
No,
but
close.
And that will be the extent of my turn. But oh, and your mortars are pinned.
I was going to say, are they pinned now? Okay.
Excellent. All right, moving on to British turn 3. Okay, British turn 3 command step. We've got to unpin your mortars, and you
Yep.
said they're confident.
They're confident. 4
All
plus.
right, let's see if you can do it.
Hey!
Yay, they do.
Oops.
And then we got 3 dice for reserves. Guarantee the unit if you don't roll 5. And you get 2
2
units.
units. Woo!
So we'll be right back with the movement. All right, and again, forgot something. They were pinned down from the artillery bombardment, so they unpin on a 4 plus. They unpin. Okay.
Okay.
On to movement. All right, take us through your movement.
I brought on my reserves.
All right, 2 platoons of Honey Stewards dashing to the rescue against Panzers.
Yeah.
Yay. We'll
Yeah.
see how that works. I actually don't know if they can hurt me or not, so we'll find out in the shooting phase. Anything else moved?
Not a darn thing.
All right, moving on to shooting.
Okay.
Turn 3, British shooting phase. What are we starting with?
Let's start with trying to range the mortars in on these
On
guys.
the ABs? Okay. So there will be a bit of hill underneath it. Yeah, you're using your Honey Steward, who can just see around the edge. So needing a, I think they're skill 3, are they?
Yes.
So needing a 4.
Needing a
First
4.
attempt. Second attempt. Third attempt.
No.
No. All right, so they do not range in.
Okay.
So we'll be right back with the rest of the shooting. Okay, so we're going to go on starting on this flank. The first platoon of stewards, you're splitting the fire, so 2 of them were shooting my Semivente and 1 of them into the Panzer IIIs. So my Semivente is not in cover to that squad, so you'll only need to roll a 4 to hit me.
Okay.
1 hit. My front armor is 4. What was your anti-tank?
It was 7. 7.
Okay. So a 3 will equal and a 4 will bounce. So that's 5, so that bounces.
Okay.
And we got 1 shot on the Panzer IIIs who are in cover, so 1 shot from the last tank.
1 shot, sorry.
Which will hit me on a 5.
No.
Okay, and then the second platoon, you wanted to put all 3 into the Panzer IIIs?
Yep.
Okay. It's 2 hits. Anti-tank 7, front armor 5. Both bounce.
Okay.
What's next?
Next is going to be 6-pounders, direct firing into, into your tanks coming up the hill.
All right, one of them's pretty much in the open to them, unfortunately, because I got a little too eager.
Zealous.
So 6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Four hits.
Cool. So they have to go onto the 2 side tanks because the rear one's just far enough back that he can't be targeted. So 2 hits on him, 2 hits on him, anti-tank 9 to front armor 3. So 1 goes in on the first one, 1 potentially bounces on the second, equals on the second one, and the other tank, both go in. So I'll do that one first.
Okay.
2 4-ups to destroy me, and he's blown up, and then a 4-up to destroy the other one. Okay, it is blown up.
Kaboom.
So we'll mark them in a second. You had said that you wanted to direct fire your 25-pounders into my M14s.
Yep.
So what's their stationary rate of fire? Is it 1 or 2?
I think it's 2, but let me just double check. It is 2.
Okay, so that's a lot of shots for an artillery piece. And what was the range? More than 10 inches?
24 inches.
Okay, yeah, you got range. All right, so
Yep.
8 shots, hitting on 5s because I am hull down. Just the top of my front of my tank that you can see. 3 hits, 4 hits. So 1 tank will get 2 hits. Actually, 2 tanks get 2 hits because, again, one of them is just behind the crest, so only 2 of them are targetable. You said the anti-tank was 9?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so it's just like a 6-pounder against these. So front armor 3, 2, anti-tank 9. Both go in. And 1 goes in, 1 equals. So
Okay. Both going in.
believe that will kill it, because I'm pretty sure its firepower is a 3+ on indirect fire.
It is.
Okay, and then the 1 die to destroy the other one. Yes. All right, so that's 2 more dead tanks.
Okay.
And that actually will take away the shot for your boys that you were hoping to do, because again, the
Indeed.
tank that's seeable, or that's left, is the one that's on the left there, which
Mhm.
is this guy. He's just behind the crest of the hill. So we'll be, I guess, done your shooting phase.
Yeah.
That was pretty effective.
That was pretty effective. You got overzealous and I stomped you.
Yep. So we'll mark that and then be right back with Italian turn 4. Okay, so we got some morale to do. We got a last stand test here on a 4+. Passes on the bottom of the hill there in front of your 6-pounders.
Mhm.
Fail, so he runs away. And
Okay.
there's still 2 tanks left there, so
Yep,
actually I
so
don't
they're
need to
still
do one.
good. Yep.
So then we will do reserve rolls.
Mhm.
I'll get another unit. And
Planes.
planes. No. All right,
Okay.
we'll move into the movement. Okay, so for the reserves, I chosen the other Bersaglieri rifle platoon, and they advanced in and also followed me, just like the last platoon did when they came on. Speaking of the last platoon, they terrain dashed in to the right, and then did a follow me to get up to the crest of the hill there. Over on this flank, not much moved, at least the German-wise and the Semiventes. The Italian command tank and the lone M1441 successfully cross-checked to get over to the crest of the hill to be able to shoot the Stuarts. AB41s moved up, and those 2 M14s just shifted a little to the left. They don't want to be in direct fire of the 25-pounders again, and are going to try and engage the 6-pounders.
Okay.
So we'll move into the shooting phase. Okay, we are going to start with artillery. The AB41 OP will spot the 100mm on top of the hill where the commander and the Honey OP are. I'm gonna need a 5 to range in because of the terrain. So first attempt, second attempt, third attempt. So they range in on the 3rd attempt. So we're hitting 2 of the 6-pounders, the Honey OP, 2 command teams, and 3 Vickers.
Yep.
So I'm adding +2 because I ranged in on the 3rd attempt. So the Vickers hitting on a 6. That's cocked. Nothing. The 2 command teams getting 1. The OP. Nope. And the 2 6-pounders. No. So just a single save on the command teams.
Yep.
Okay. And then platoon gets pinned. The command platoon gets pinned. And then I'm going to repeat bombardment the Semiventes. So it was, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifle teams left.
Yeah, and a boys.
And a 2-Mitch.
Yep.
So the rifle team's hitting on a 3. 3 hits.
Okay.
And the boys. Nope. And the 2-inch. Hit. Alright, so 3 rifle teams and the 2-inch mortar. And now, because it's a repeat bombardment, you are re-rolling successful saves.
Right.
Okay, so 1 fails. And I'm going to check the artillery and bombardment. It is firepower 3+. Nope, 4+. So I kill a rifle team. And then the 2-inch, please.
Nope.
Okay. Firepower blows him up too.
Okay. And he was, sorry, this one?
Yeah. All right, so that'll be my artillery. Then we're going to move into the regular shooting. We've got 4 Panzer IIIs, 3 of which are going to target the far Stuart platoon, one of which will target the middle Stuart platoon. So 3 tanks shooting this platoon, 1 tank shooting this platoon.
Okay.
Hitting on, actually, what's your 2 hit number on the Honey Stuarts?
Oh,
we didn't look that up. We'll be right back.
Not.
Okay, so the Stuarts are hit on a 3+, so that'd just be flat 3s because there's no cover and you're not over 16. So 6 shots on the 1 platoon, getting 5 hits, and 2 shots on the other platoon, getting 2 hits. So we'll just assign the hits real quick here. The 2 hits on this platoon, and the 5 hits on this platoon. All right, what was your front armor?
Front armor was 3.
All right, my anti-tank is 8. So you'll need a 5 to equal, 6 to ignore.
Okie dokie.
And just
So
let me know which ones you're doing.
I'll start here.
Yep, so that one. Okay. So that does not do it. Yeah, just roll them and put them beside it. We'll figure it out that way.
Yep.
Jeez. Okay, remind me again what your front armor was?
3.
Okay. So my anti-tank is 4. Okay, so we've rolled. This one will go in for this tank, so 4 up to blow him up. No, he's bailed out.
Okay.
Just bear with us, guys. It's been a while since we shot this much. 5, 6, 7, 8. That equals. So I'll do the destroy first. So he's blown up.
Okay.
These both bounce. Nicely
Yep.
done.
Yep.
This one equals, I think, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, so 4 plus to bail you out. So he's bailed out.
Okay.
And this one goes in. That's cocked. So he's blown up.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to mark these and be right back. Okay, moving right along, we got this M14 command tank. He's going to target the platoon with the yellower platoon there. Yep. Hitting on a 3. Misses.
Okay.
This M14 will do the same thing. Targeting him, hitting on a 3. Getting 6.
Okay.
My anti-tank is 6 to your front armor 3, so 3 equals and 4 ignores.
Ignored.
Okay.
Ding.
Then we've got the M14s don't really have a shot. Or sorry, the AB41s. These 2 M14s, they're going to machine gun fire to the 6-pounders.
Okay.
So that's 12 shots. 4, 6. Hitting on 5 because of cover. 4 hits, so 1, 1, and 2. So we'll do 2 on the closest.
All right.
4 up safe.
So for the 2.
Okay, so he fails. 1. That's good enough.
Nice,
And the
okay.
other one also fails. All right, so 2 firepowers on the 1, 6 up. Blowing up 1 of the 6-pounders. And the other one? No. So I kill 1 6-pounder.
Okay.
And then I think that actually will be my turn of shooting. It's not terrible.
No.
Yep, okay. So moving on to British turn 3. Turn 4?
Turn 4.
Turn 3.
Turn 4.
Turn 4?
Turn 4.
British turn 4.
Yeah, that thing. The thing with the stuff and the numbers.
Oh boy.
Alrighty, so I have a couple of remounts to do. So we'll try that one first on a 4+. Yep. And this guy, also 4+. Yep.
Darn.
Unpin on a 3. 4, sorry. Unpins.
And the command teams. And they get a
Reroll?
reroll because of their command teams, so they stay
No.
pinned. Okay. So then you got 3 dice for your reserves. Getting at least 1 unit.
Yep.
And that's it. So we'll go into the movement.
Alright, the only thing that moved, I put my reserves on. That's it.
Weren't you thinking about moving someone from over there?
I was thinking about it, but you're bringing this squad in around this way. So if I keep the center troops here, they can either go this way or this way as needed.
That's true, because I do have to clear out those stewards before I can advance safely.
Yeah.
So, all right, on to British shooting.
All right. Alrighty, so I'm going to attempt to range in my mortars on top of the vehicles here. Using that, I need a 3 to range in. Range on the first
attempt.
try.
Right. So I would just bother. I wouldn't bother rolling for the tanks because your anti-tank is 1, so you can't hurt the tanks. So just 4 dice to hit the AB41s on a 4+.
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay. Don't roll 1s. It worked for once.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. What's next?
It's technically under him, but yeah. Next, the 6-pounders into these 2 remaining tanks.
2 shots each. Do I have cover of that from there? I know I gave you guys cover, but I think I'm too tall to gain it.
I'd give you cover, I think.
Alright, I'll take that. Hitting on 5.
1 hit.
Okay, 6 to equal. Doesn't equal. Got a 4. See if I can roll it in the camera for once. So, 4 up to destroy.
Nope.
Bails me out.
To the one closest, yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Next.
Your stewards?
Yes, my stewards, my goodness.
Nothing else over there really can
Yeah,
hurt
nothing
me?
else over there can really shoot you right now. So these 2 remaining in this squad are going to shoot your
Command
HQ.
tank. So hitting on 5s because I'm concealed.
Okay, and 4 shots because they're not moving. Nothing.
Okay.
The 2 remaining here are going to shoot here.
Hitting on 4s because I'm not concealed.
1 hit.
Anti-tank 7, right?
Yep.
To my front armor 4 equals firepower to blow me up. What is your firepower? Probably 4+.
I think so. Yep, 4+.
Okay.
Nope.
No, so bails me out.
And
no, doesn't bail me out because it equaled. It was successful firepower to bail me out.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, so he's fine.
Yeah. And the last 3?
The last 3, 1 shot each because they moved on this turn, are going to shoot
Panzers?
Panzers.
Okay. Hitting on 5s because of concealment.
2
2.
hits.
All right. Front armor 5 to anti-tank 7. Both bounce.
Okay.
Anything else?
I think that's all I have that can actually shoot at you right now.
All right. So we'll move into Italian turn
5.
Excellent. All right, Italian command step. We're going to remount on a 2+ on that M14 over there. Remounts.
Okay.
Last stand on a 4+. Last stands. And reserves. Okay, got 3 units this turn. And then planes. No.
Okay.
Stukas aren't flying.
No. There's
Alright.
a dust storm coming in. That's their problem.
Yeah. All right, we'll be back with movement. Okay, movement. Started with the reserves. So the 81mm mortars advanced to there. The MGs, Berettas, moved up the road, and the assault mortars and the command team, they advanced and then followed me. This platoon is continuing to move through the village with a follow me order. This platoon just kind of got to the crest of the hill. They haven't advanced over it yet, and they haven't followed me this turn. They're just going to wait and launch the assault hopefully next turn. The M1441s are staying stationary to fire again on the
6-pounder.
thank you.
Yep.
The AB41s, 2 of them failed cross checks to move over the sand dune. The other 2 passed. As you can see, these M14s also passed and moved forward. It's trying to clear out the stewards. Panzer IVs are staying stationary, as are the Semiventes, in order to continue bombarding.
Okay.
So we'll move on to shooting. All right, we're going to start by repeat bombardment on the Semiventes before I get into another turn of advancing and get too close. So on your rifle platoon there, we've got 3 rifle teams left, hitting on 4s. Sorry, there's 4 rifle teams left. I might have miscounted last turn. Hitting on 4s. I've got 4 hits. And then the boys, can I finally hit you?
No.
Okay. 4 brutal saves, please.
2 save.
2 save. All right. 4 firepower. 2 more dead rifle teams.
Alrighty.
All right, and then we're going to repeat bombardment the 100 mils. So hitting the 2 6-pounders on a 4. Getting 1.
Okay.
Hitting the Honey Stewart. Getting him. The 2 command teams. Yes, cat.
Please excuse Panzer Kitty. He disapproves.
And then I think it was 3 of the Vickers last turn, right?
Yes.
Sound right?
Yes, that's correct.
Hitting 1 of them.
Okay. Yeah.
Just going to check, while she does the saves, I'm going to check the firepower on 100 mils. It is 3.
Vicar is fine.
Okay, the Vickers is fine. Anti-tank 3, what's the top armor of your OP? It'll be the same as your regular stewards.
Top 1.
Alright, so 2 to equal, 3 to ignore. 1 goes in, so firepower 3 plus to blow it up. It is bailed out.
Okay. And then final, there was 1 on the 6-pounders.
One
right?
6-pounder and 1 command team.
Okay. 6-pounder.
I used to think it was a command team. Maybe it wasn't. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already rolled it.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, it was
Yeah.
just the 6-pounder, and he failed, so 3 at firepower. Doesn't kill it, but they're pinned down.
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back after taking some casualties off and putting down markers. All right, next, the 2 M1441s that stayed stationary on the hill. They're going to direct fire with their cannons at the 6-pounders because I want the extra firepower. Hitting on 5s. 2 hits, 1 on each.
Okay.
4 up saves.
Both fine.
saved. Okay, I just can't kill them. So we got 2 M1441s in the valley. I'll do the first one on the closest platoon to them.
Yep. That
Yep.
one.
So hitting on 3. Misses, and the command tank. It hits, and it was anti-tank 6. To your front armor 3.
Yes. For number 3.
Yeah, so roll your die.
What?
Roll your die.
Oh, goodness. Yep. Sorry.
So
Sorry,
it's
guys.
anti-tank 6 to front armor 3.
I got a 1.
Okay, 4 blow it up. No, it's bailed out.
Bailed out. Okay.
Man, I've got to get better rounds in these tanks. AB-41s have a 20 millimeter, which is moving rate of fire 2, anti-tank 5, and firepower 5. So we got 2 of them shooting at the same platoon, hitting both. AT-5 to your front armor 3.
2 and 3.
So 1 equals on a 5 plus, I can bail you out. No. Okay. We got 4 Panzer 3s with the short barreled 5 centimeter. Doop-a-doo. It's 8 shots. I will split fire. 2 on the right platoon, 2 on the left. Actually, no, 2 on the center platoon, and 2 on the left platoon.
Okay.
So I'm going to target the guy in the center that's not obscured by smoke. So hitting on I think a 3. You're not over 16, are you?
No.
Okay. Hitting on a 3. So 3 hits, so 1 on each. And on the left platoon, 2 on each. And these are anti-tank 8 to your front armor 3.
Okay. So for the center platoon. Yep.
So 1 equals 2 go in, if my math is correct. So put those with the tanks.
Yeah, but
And then roll 2 each for the other 2 tanks in the left platoon. My left, your right.
first.
Both go in.
And second tank.
1 bounces, 1 equals. Okay, so to bail out the one that equals, on a 4 plus, it bails out. I'm
Okay.
sure you can't see that at the angle.
There you go.
bad.
I see it.
The one that has 2 shots going straight in, it is destroyed. And then we got 1 potential bail and 2 potential destroyed. So the potential bail in the back platoon on a 3 plus, it's bailed out. Sorry, on a 4 plus, it is not bailed out. And on a 4 plus, the other 2 are destroyed. So 1 bailed, 1 destroyed.
Okay.
All right, I think that'll be my turn, so we'll mark that and be back with British turn 5. Turn 5 command step, take us through it.
I have a plethora of remounts and unpins to do.
Starting here.
Yep. Starting with this one, a 4 plus.
He remounts.
This one.
He also remounts. So there's just a last stand test on that last Stewart. Because he's only one
Last
tank in his
stand
platoon.
is 5.
He runs away.
He runs away. He's what? This one.
Yeah, so he just comes straight up to him.
Oh,
Okay. Then we got a unpin on that. What's left of that rifle platoon?
he's an aircraft. Whoops.
They unpin.
Yep.
All right, and then we got unpin tests on the hill. You want to start with the 6 pounders actually, because they're on a 3 plus.
Nope.
So they do get a reroll because the commander's right beside them.
Right.
They
Yep.
do unpin. All right, and then a remount on the OP. He remounts. And then an unpin test on the Vickers and the infantry commanders.
They
Vickers
unpin.
unpin, and the commanders. They unpin.
Unpin.
Wow, so much for your guys being pinned.
Yeah.
All right, so reserve roll.
Get my last one.
Yep. And move it. We'll be right back for that. Take us through your movement.
So I brought my Matildas finally onto the field. They slowly meandered
Crept
in.
forward.
Yep. I just kind of shimmied these guys around. He passed a cross check to pass through the wreck, and he just kind of was cleared go around this way. Just not shooting through smoke.
Okay.
And that's it. That's all I moved.
So we'll move into shooting. We'll be right back for that. Okay, starting the shooting phase with the obligatory artillery bombardments. You want to drop your 25-pounders there, right?
Yes.
All right, so because there is a building underneath, you'll need a 4 to range in.
First try.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 infantry teams underneath, all the same team. Hitting on 4s? Question mark? Yeah, 4s.
Three hits.
3 hits, okay. 3 up saves. Don't lose anybody, but I am now pinned.
Okay.
And then you're repeating on the AB-41, so 2
Yep.
dice. Hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
All right, don't roll a 1. And he's good.
Okay.
All right, then we'll start with the 6-pounders, I guess, on the hill there.
Yep. They're going to shoot into the tanks.
Yeah, 4 shots, hitting on 5s.
Yep.
2 hits.
2 hits.
1 and 1, so anti-tank 9 to front armor 6. No, to front armor 4. No, my gosh, to front armor 3. There we go. Needing a 6. Get 1 6 and 1 1. So the 6 potentially bails out on firepower 4+.
Nope.
No, and the 1 potentially destroys on a firepower 4+.
Yep.
All right, 1 dead. Tunk. No, don't worry about that. We'll come back to that.
Okay.
And we got over here, we got your stewards.
Yep. We'll do this group here into your command tank.
Okay, 4 shots, hitting on 4s.
3 hits.
Anti-tank 7, right?
Yep.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 4s. 1 bounce, 2 go in, so firepower 4+. Load it up tank. The other 2, where do you want to put them?
They're going to go into your Semivente.
Yeah, I am now hull down because you've moved forward.
Yep.
So hitting on 5s.
And they only get 1 shot each because they moved.
Correct.
Nope.
All right, and then your Matildas
Oopsies.
have potential. No, just the turret turns down.
No, I hit it by accident.
Oh, okay,
So I
sorry.
was just fixing it.
And then you said the Matildas on the Panzer 3s.
Yes,
and
they
were over
moved, they each get
16, so it's
1.
1 shot each. 3 shots, hitting on 7s.
Yep.
Because of concealment, range.
And smoke.
Oh yeah, in the smoke, that was adding the
Yeah.
+1. I was like, wait a second, that's only 6.
Nope.
Okay, so is that it?
I think it is.
All right, moving on.
Yep.
Okay, command step. We got a last stand test on that guy without a commander reroll, which is probably going to fail now. Nope. Okay,
Nope,
good.
okay.
Last stand on that one on the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Sticks around. And unpin the Bersaglieri. They unpin. Okay, that was actually pretty good. I don't have any reserves left.
No.
Oh, planes.
Planes.
They come in. All right,
Oh my
so we'll
goodness.
place them down and be right back. Okay, so movement step. Starting here, 2 of the Semiventes failed to cross, so they stopped at the base of the hill. The other 4 moved up, or the other 3 moved up.
The
taking
joint element was already there.
shooting positions. The M1441 moved up, along with the Panzer IVs and the AB41s, as you can see, trying to get aggressive. I really need to clear you out and finish this. On this flank, infantry moved up, and that infantry have crossed the hill and are now getting ready to assault into the very heavily dug in positions. This is probably going to end poorly for the Italians, but let's see.
All right.
Okay, kicking things off with my 100 mils. Repeat bombardment there. So 3 Vickers on a 4+. Getting 1 hit.
Okay.
2 of the 6-pounders. Getting 1 hit. 2 of the command teams. Getting both. And the steward. No.
Okay.
So 2 saves in the command teams.
Yep. Gotta find somewhere I can safely roll now.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
And
They're
rerolling
fine.
because of brutal.
Oh, yep.
Still fine.
Still
Okay,
fine.
6-pounder.
6-pounder.
This is not fine, and the Vickers is not fine. All right, 6-pounder on a 4 or 3+. It's dead, and the Vickers is not dead, but everything is also pinned. So 1 dead 6-pounder, and all 3 of those infantry teams are pinned.
Okay.
Then we have
1 second. Just grabbing pin markers. Hit. Then we have
this Berserkleri platoon will shoot down into the infantry in front of them. Moving rate of fire is 1, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 teams that can shoot. 2, 4, 6, 8. You are dug in and gone to ground, so hitting you on 6s for 1 hit. I'll put on the back rifle team. I don't even care.
okay.
Fine. Okay. Okay, moving on. So we got 4 Semiventes going to actually shoot into your Matildas.
Okay.
No, you know what? They'll shoot the Stuart in front of them.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can hurt the Matildas. Because their front armor 7 and my anti-tank on all my guns is like 8. So on the 2 Stuarts there, on a 3+ with these 4 guns, all 4 hits. So 2 and 2, anti-tank 8 to your front armor 3.
First one.
Both go in.
Second one.
Both go in, and firepower is a direct fire 3+, so 1 tank is bailed out, and 1 tank is destroyed.
Alrighty.
Yeah, just take the turret off and then throw down a bail-in marker. The M1441 will shoot the bailed out tank, hitting him. Anti-tank on him is a 6 to your front armor 3. That equals, if I can bail you out, I can force a morale check. I bail you out, so now you need to make an immediate morale check. I think it's I can never remember. I think it's just a regular morale check.
So 4+.
Yeah.
Not a last stand.
Well, yeah. All right, so
Nope.
they scuttle and run away.
Okay. So it's dead.
Yeah. Okay. The 4 Panzer 3s will shoot through the smoke. 2 of them will shoot through the smoke at the platoon next to the objective, and 2 of them will shoot at the guy in the open. So the 2 that are just hitting on 3s, getting 2 hits, and the other 2 hitting on 4s, getting 2 hits. So both tanks get 2 hits. Anti-tank is 8 to your front armor 3.
First one.
Both go in.
Second one.
Both go in.
Okay.
So 4 up firepower. The one right next to the objective is destroyed.
Okay.
And the other one is also destroyed.
Okay.
Okay, so then we got the AB-41s. They're going to machine gun fire into the infantry. They have 4 MG fire, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16 shots. Hitting you on 4s, hitting you on 5s because you've gone to ground. No, hitting you on 6s because you're careful.
Yes.
Yeah, hitting on 6s. 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 on each.
Okay. On the boys, let's see if you finally kill it.
No, it fails its firepower, so it'll be, or sorry, it's saves, so that'll be firepower, and then the 2 rifle teams. Okay, they pass. So the boys, 6 up. I tried. I tried. Okay, so that's that flank.
They're not pinned down though, correct?
No, that was only 3 hits. We got the last M14. We'll shoot your 6-pounder in front of it with its cannon. No, it will not. Not with a double 1.
Snake eyes.
Okay, that is unfortunately my shooting phase. I really wanted to launch an assault.
I mean, you still could, but you're just drawing fire.
A lot of fire.
Do you want to be a bullet sponge, or do you want to...
I'll just sit and be
so
shot. That's fine.
Okay.
That'll be my end of my turn 6. On to your turn 6.
We're going to start with unpinning command team.
Yep.
Unpin. We will unpin the
Vickers?
Vickers. That's what it is. Thank you. We
Excuse
unpin.
me.
And we will unpin the 6-pounder.
Yep.
Yep.
And then a last
And
stand.
a last stand. Yep.
Yep. Typical.
Um.
Just can't seem to get rid of that damn gun.
Nope. He's very determined. That's it. That's it. Yeah, because I don't have.
Oh yeah, no reserves left.
No.
All right, on to movement, and we will be right back.
All right, my movement. The Matildas shambled up.
Yep.
That's it.
I mean, I have still no clue really how I'm going to kill them. They are front armor 7 and side armor 6. They're basically mini tiger tanks.
Yeah.
Or I guess Churchills, really. But
Yeah.
anyways, on to shooting. Shooting phase.
All right, so yeah, I'm changing close for any artillery. So artillery is done now. So the Matildas are going to shoot at your Semaventes.
My Semavante is there. Okay.
Yep, one shot each because they're moving.
Okay, hitting on 4s because I'm no longer in the open at that angle. Or sorry, no longer in cover at that angle. Could you reroll the cocked one for me? Okay, so 2 hits. My front armor is 4. Your anti-tank is 7 on your 2-pounders. So I need 3s to equal. So 1 goes in, 1 equals. So 1 potentially destroyed on a firepower of?
Firepower. Sorry, it's on the thing.
4 plus. Okay, so 4 plus firepower to blow 1 up. Nope, bailed out, and 4 plus firepower to bail 1 out. No,
Nope.
so only 1 bailed out.
Okay.
What's next?
Next, the 6-pounder into the remaining tank.
Okay, hitting on a 5.
2 shots. 1 hit.
Okay, I need a 6 to equal. Nope. 4 plus to blow me up. Nope. I'm going to use... Oh, that's yours. I don't want to use your dirty tokens. Use my amazing tokens. Deutsche Afrika Corps. I'm terribly sorry for the pronunciation. What's next? Oh, yeah, you got 2 Vickers that can shoot that platoon.
Yes.
They'll be ready to fire 6, I believe. They're heavy machine guns. Most heavy machine guns are ROF6.
Vickers. Yeah.
Okay. So 12 shots hitting me on 5s because of the smoke. And cover.
I'm going to have to steal 2 Canadian dice to finish this.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's enough to pin me. And let's see if I can save some. 6 saves. And I save all 6. Nice.
Oh, shit. Okay.
But I am pinned.
Yep.
And then we've got a crap ton of fire into that platoon.
Yep,
What do you want to do
rifles.
first?
Let's do the rifles.
Is it just the 1 rifle platoon that's going to shoot? Keep the other one dug in on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's goodness. I don't know how
7
many.
rifle teams, because they haven't been hurt yet. It's 14 dice.
Okay.
2 more. You'll need 2 more Canadian dice.
Yeah.
Hitting me on 4s.
One, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits.
Well, damn. I should have charged. I will lose 2.
Okay.
I could just pass me the front 2.
Sure.
Or actually the back 2 on the crest of the hill, because the others will slide around. Thank you.
Yes. We almost need to put some felt on the bottom of them or something.
Yeah, or something just to stick to this a bit better. I mean, it looks super cool, and it is sticking better than it usually does, but still. Do you want to take the direct fire shots with the 25-pounders?
I sure as heck do.
Might as well. I believe you said they were ready to fire 2, so 8
Yeah.
shots. And do they have brutal in direct fire?
I actually don't know. Let's find out. They do not. They have smoke.
Okay. So, hitting on 4s again.
1, 2, 3. 3 hits.
Perfect. Now my platoon is pinned. And I lose 1 more team, if you would be so kind. And put that with him too, please. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's it.
All right. On to Italian turn 7. All right. Command step. I'm going to remount the Semavante on a 2+. Yep. And then remount the M1441 on a 2+. Yep. And then last stand him on a 4+. That one over there on the ridge. Oh, yes. Perfect. And last stand on that one. No. Okay, he runs
Finally
away.
runs away.
And then unpin my 2 infantry platoons. First one on the reverse slope, no. And the one that's on the slope next to the objective, yes.
Okay.
And then, because I did get my planes in last turn and I completely forgot to actually use them, Bree has kindly offered to let me just take them and not roll for them. Because knowing me, I'd roll 1. So I will try to remember them this turn. And importantly, I am within 4 inches of the objective at the start of my turn. So let's see if I can pull off a win.
All right.
Okay, movement. I crossed up the last 2 semiventes, so there's 2 there, 1 and 1 on each end. I moved. The other 4 are stationary. Maximize shots in the Matilda in the hope that I bail you out at least. Panzer 4s, no, Panzer 3s have moved up to try and assault you away from the objective. AB 41s will throw some machine gun fire in. There are still pins, so they couldn't move. Breda MGs advanced into the village. 81mm mortars are continuing around the village. Assault mortars finally crested the hill to fire down, and they're just waiting to shoot and then potentially assault. Stukas are swooping in. I'm probably going to drop the bombardment rate on his head, because that way I'm just outside of 8 inches. Oh, no, I'm not. Darn it! I'm danger close everywhere, so the Stukas probably just aren't going to do anything unless they've got MGs, in which case I'll double check, and we'll figure that out in the shooting phase.
Okay.
So we'll be right back. Okay, starting the shooting phase, I realized I'm also danger close for the 100 mils, so no artillery or planes, because apparently the Stukas don't have machine guns, just bombs, so that was a waste. We'll start with the Semiventes.
I tried to be benevolent.
Yeah. Got 10 shots from the Semiventes and the Matildas, hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Wow, only 3 hits. Okay, so any tank 8, your front armor 7. Please roll 1s.
Let's roll all 6s.
Reroll the cocked one.
Yep.
I figured as much. Okay. So then we got the Bredas with their, sorry, the AB-41s with their MGs. We got 4 there. Shooting into the infantry right in front of them on the objective. Hitting you on 5s. On 6s because you're still gone to ground. 4 hits. 2 on the boys. Okay, and then 2 saves on the rifle teams. Okay, and then the Panzer 3s will cannon shot in, hitting on 6s. For 1 more hit on the boys, which will also pin you. Okay, we got the last M1441 over here on the 6-pounder, hitting on 5s. Getting a hit, 4 up save.
Nope.
4 up firepower. Nope. So that'll be a thing. They can't shoot because they're pinned down. Moving red fire on the Breda MGs because they occupied positions in the town to shoot up the hill. So 2 shots each on your Vickers, hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3. 1 die too many. I'm cheating.
Cheater.
Just trying to win. 1 hit on the closest Vickers on a 3+, please.
Nope.
Yes or no?
No, got a 1.
No. 6 of firepower? Nope. Then we got the assault mortars. We got 3 bases. At moving rate of fire 3, you're going to fire into your rifle teams in front of my platoon. Hitting on 5s because you fired last turn. You no longer gone to ground. 2 hits. 2 farthest back rifle teams.
2
Both
saves.
saved. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifle MG teams in the platoon. You'll fire down into your rifle platoon. I can fire all 6 because they're stationary this turn, and so I can shoot over my head.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4 more hits, so that'll also pin that platoon.
Okay.
1 fails on a 6+. It does not kill you.
Okay, but it is pinned down.
So the Stukas rat-a-tat-tat as they fly away. We'll move on to the assault phase. Okay, so we have moved in the Panzer 3s for an assault. We got 2 teams on this rifle platoon or base and 2 teams on this rifle base. You do get your defensive fire. The boys is the only thing that can hurt me on the side.
Okay.
Hitting me on a 4. 2 hits.
2 hits.
Anti-tank was 4.
Yep.
Side armor's 3, so don't roll a 1. That's 2 1s. What's your firepower? 5+, right?
Yeah.
Alright, 5+ to below 2 tanks.
Don't roll a 1, rolls 2 1s.
All right, you don't
No.
bail me out, so nothing happens. So
Okay.
then I go straight into my assault. My skill is 3, so 3 to kill him. He's destroyed.
Fantastic. Squish.
And 3 to kill him. He's destroyed.
Fantastic. Squish again.
Okay, and then you can test a counterattack.
Okay.
What's your motivation? Or your counterattack is at 3+. So you
I
can
do.
counterattack, you can move in, take a swing. What's he hit on? He's a boys. He is assault 4+.
Okay. No.
Cool.
So he's got to fall back.
Nope,
Right?
I have to
Okay.
counterattack now.
Right.
Which I didn't think to check, so bear with me, guys. Okay, so the counterattack on a 4+. So the counterattack, and then I get to move in. He's not going to be able to move in to actually have contact, so
Yep.
only 3 teams on a 3+. That'll kill him. And that will have started my turn with me within 4 inches of the objective, and that will end my turn with me within 4 inches of the objective, which will finally, for the first time in what, 7 months,
Something
secure
like
me a
that.
victory on the channel?
Yep.
Yeah! Alright, we'll be right back with a recap. Alright, well, that was our first desert game. Actually, I think that was legitimately our very first full-on desert game that we've ever played. I've never really played it before. I mean, I think I've played one, but we didn't even finish it back at the start of version 4 when I was still working for the local game store. Prior to that, I never really had interest in the desert. So definitely thanks to Bree that we've done this, because she wanted, as I said in the social media post, to explore a little bit of her family history, because was it your grandfather who was in the army?
My grandfather, yes. He joined at the very end of World War II, but did not see service until the 50s. Like in...
But his regiment was involved in the desert battles, so we're just exploring a little bit of that. So that was, as I said, our first desert game. That was I think it's the Arriete division attacking the 3rd Indian Motor Company, our 3rd Indian Motor Brigade at point 171 in the opening battles of Gazala. What do you think?
That was a lot of fun. I held you off for a very, very, very long time.
Those infantry are tough.
Oh, gosh.
Like I wasn't expecting the British to be. I mean, I guess I should have expected the British to be that
Tough as
tough, given
nails.
their not their history, but their reputation during
Yep.
the desert campaign. And I'm very happy with the Bersaglieri. They were just as tough, I feel, when they finally got around. I didn't do any assaults with them, but I think they'd be good on the defense. The tanks were fun. Those Matildas. Now, we used the Battlefront community card. We'll put a link in the description for you to check them out for the Matildas, because they're not currently in the version 4 rules as a official. They're just a community card. But front armor 7, side armor 6, they're basically British Churchills.
They are.
Or British Tigers for this portion of the desert when the Churchills hadn't arrived yet. That was fun. Best AT I had in the entire list was AT-8. So, yeah. Not used to that. Yeah, no.
I kind of wish I had brought that rifle squad over here, but I know if I had, you would have swept the tanks down and just encapsulated
I was hoping you would move at least one of those platoons to open up that space for me to push my M14s in. But you didn't, and I ended up dueling it out with that 3-pounder platoon, which, I mean, I think you got the better of me there. I only killed 2 your 6-pounder, sorry, and you killed like 4 or 5 of my M14s with that one platoon. So
MVP of my side, definitely.
Heck
Who was
yeah.
your MVP this year?
I'm going to go
this
with
game?
the Panzer IIIs, annoyingly enough. It's the only non-Italian unit other than the Stukas, which did shit all. After that, I have to think... probably that one M14 that just wouldn't run away.
Yeah. The rest of his group got decimated in turn 1?
Yeah.
Turn 1,
or
and
2.
he hung in until turn 6, and he finally went, and I'm out of here. Bye,
He
guys.
ran out of fuel.
Yeah, that's what it was. He ran out of fuel.
But anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed. That was a very enjoyable experience for us. We'll have a few more desert games coming up next, and then we'll be returning to Sicily. So look for that. And what else did you want to say, huh?
Oh, we were also going to be posting a terrain tutorial for the trees and the tree stands, Oasis, all that fun jazz, both here and our brand new TikTok.
Yeah, she made a TikTok.
I made a TikTok. We also now have a Twitter account. Yeah, Lack of Foresight Gaming.
I don't twit, so.
You don't twit. You twit.
Don't mind me, guys.
And then all of our other socials, which will be linked down below.
Yep. So, guys, find us, like us, share us around. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If
And
I
the bell.
could speak today, holy crap. And we're pulling for you. Just keep sticks in the ice.
Take care, you guys.